Jones's The Saga of Erik the Viking was published, telling the story of a Viking warrior setting out to find the land where the sun goes at night. Now the computer game of the book is out, allowing you to relive all the tribulations that Erik faces on his journey. We're joined by Erik's creator, former Monty Python, Terry Jones. Didn't know you were a computer buff.
Well, I have to make a confession here, Nick. I'm not. I'm absolutely illiterate about computers, I'm afraid. In fact, I have had a go at this computer game of Erik the Viking, and I couldn't even launch the boat. My children did. They were wonderful. They got sailing away, and they had a wonderful time on it. I'm absolutely hopeless at these
What do you have to do in the thing?
Well, in fact, the computer game is actually a new story. One of the best sort of computer writers. Well,
in other words, it has nothing to do with you at all.
No, it takes off from the book, and they've written a new story which you then have to follow, and you have to sort of stop the boat sinking and all this kind of thing, and fight various monsters and dragons and things. It's one of those fantasy games that you follow through.
It's intriguing that a man like you should be getting involved with computer games and launching boats and the saga of Erik the Viking. You're actually a very cerebral chap. You're giving a lecture today on Chaucer somewhere.
Yes, this is true. I've got to go down to the University of Canterbury and then talk about Chaucer. Yes,
Mark, you might. Yes, Chaucer. For those that don't not know him.
Well,
he had a fairly neat turn of phrase himself.
Well, actually, I feel it's all more the same, really. It's really explaining some 600-year-old jokes is what I'm doing when I'm talking about Chaucer. So, and I feel it's all part of the same thing. I think Erik the Viking, it's all I like fantasy, and I think Monty Python was fantasy, and I think the newspapers I was looking at this morning were fantasy, a lot of them.
What next? After Monty Python, after Erik the Viking?
Well, oddly enough,
Chaucer?
we're actually in the process of negotiating with Warner Brothers about making a motion picture of Erik the Viking.
Really?
So that could be the project next year.
More of the Python team getting together to play it, or...?
No, Python team is generally getting together to have lunch on Monday.
Oh,
That's
really?
what we're doing, yeah. So no plans beyond lunch.
Where? Gossip columnists are watching. Where will you be?
No, it's a secret rendezvous, actually.
But Erik the Viking would be a film done by you, but not with other members of the Python team.
I might have John Cleese as one of the monsters.
If he behaves
Yes.
Thank you very much for being with us this morning, Terry. I shall read the book. I can't promise to have a go at the computer game.